Hello, mi amors, and welcome to this love message. This is for divine feminine and divine masculine, meaning divine counterparts, someone that you share destiny timelines with. This could be a twin flame. I'm gonna actually be talking a lot more about the twin flame journey, just like doing videos on it, and then I want to create a playlist, because there's so many people out there that I'm not saying this is for you guys, but I know at least a couple of people need to hear this, but there's a lot of people out there that, and it's nobody's fault, because there's a lot of false light readers out there that talk about twin flame journey that aren't even twin flames. But there's a lot of confusion around that. I see a lot of people obsessing over karmics and calling it twin flame, and I'm like, no. So I will be doing more about that, so stay tuned. But anyways, welcome in. I can't remember if I just said, I'm Erica, psychic medium, oracle prophetess. Welcome to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. This is a Pillar of Light channel. You guys seen the title. So the download that I got was something along the lines, I actually got it like a couple days ago, but I've been busy behind the scenes, and then also like the energy just kind of wiped me out, and yeah, just a lot of different things. So I didn't record it, and I'm recording it now, but the message was literally like the divine masculine. So it's like they were waiting for the feminine to find her power. And while they, because it's like on a soul level, they knew on the soul and within the subconscious, like they knew that like the timing was not right for you guys. And that's where the feminine's ego and feminine's like need for control and for like, come save me, was triggered, because the masculine pulled away and could feel, you're not ready, we're not ready. And again, that could have been very triggering for divine feminine, but that the triggers means we need to heal. Otherwise it wouldn't be a trigger, right? Okay. So they were waiting for you to find your power and strength once again, like your true power and strength. Okay. And when you reach that level of true power and strength, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll know exactly what I mean. Because you're not out here watching any readings about anyone, like, especially like a twin flame or a DM or a DF, whoever. You're not out here watching readings. You probably barely even watch readings at all anymore. So I'm thankful that you're watching mine. But for who this is for, you don't need that validation. You like confirmation, but you don't need validation. There's a difference between confirmation and like, I need validation, right? They knew you needed to find your power. And while you were finding, and you needed them to find their heart. So they needed you to find your power, and you needed them to find and rediscover and reconnect to their heart. So this masculine, basically feminine, divine feminine, you have found your power again. For the feminine who this is for, you have found your power again. And I don't just mean in the way of like, oh, I left someone who was toxic, or oh, I did this. Like, yeah, that's examples of you taking your power back and getting more into your power. But that's a part of it. It's not the whole thing. What I'm talking about with your power and like the masculine needed you to find your power and reconnect was, it means your own inner masculine. That's what it means. It means when you get to the place of, I'm my own provider, I'm my own protector, I'm my own warrior, I'm my own hunter and gatherer, I'm my own safety. Like when you get to that place within self, man or woman, these are energies, right? That's when you are back in your power. Like when your solar plexus is just like so lit up, beaming, bright, confident, like super in that energy, that's when you're magnetic. That's when you are magnetic, you're abundant, like everything's flying in for you, everything's happening for you. And so that's exactly, if you are new here, you guys, my channeling is like the most important part. It's the meat and potatoes, okay? The cards are just, like I always say, I'm the lead singer. These are just my backup dancers, that kind of thing. Anyways, but let's get into some cards, because this tarot deck, it's the Witch's Tarot, I believe. And this one's like a mini, like, you know, there he is right away. The King of Wands. There he is. The Divine Masculine. I'm immediately drawn to all of the like flowers blooming and blossoming on his wand. He's sitting on his throne. Okay, he feels there's a bit of confusion. Okay, so this is Divine Masculine. So there's a bit of confusion in the way of like this masculine, you know, going through this awakening and stuff, like what I'm picking up with this King of Wands. Can you show me more about the King of Wands? The lion is roaring. The lion is back on his throne. I do feel that this Divine Masculine is listening to their inner compass, their inner guidance, their intuition about this feminine. The flowers, because like this whole card is like the color red. It's very root chakra. We've got some yellow solar plexus, but it's like very red, like root chakra. And the root chakra is about foundation, stability, safety, like being very solid, grounded. And then he has the wand, Ace of Wands, with all the blooms on it. So for me, it's speaking about, it's giving me like Seven of Pentacles energy, where it's like a more, I feel the divine timing for us, basically. Like it's Divine Masculine, not forcing, not running, not pushing, not like, it's literally just like, it's like the King of Wands has come down to earth. You know what I mean? So there's this like more tamed energy, even though he's always forever wild within, just like feminine. Feminine is very wild within, and like that is our baseline. We are like the wild woman. They are like the wild man, very like, right? But what I mean by tamed is more grounded. That's what I mean. Like learning to tame what you feel, learning to tame your emotions, your passions, like, you know, but it's like a more just like calm energy versus like all over the place, busy, chaotic, like I got a lot of things going on. Like it's a more grounded, fiery King of Wands. It's like the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands mixed together is the energy I feel here. Okay. And then we have the Chariot. Yeah. Like the spring equinox, like equinox and Aries season, literally, I mean, this is Cancerian energy, but this is very, like the fire is firing off. King of Wands with the Chariot. And he's like they're like, it's like a warrior flying through the clouds, through the sky. This Divine Masculine, there's, for a lot of you guys, between the two of you guys, in particular the masculine though, because the feminine is going to be more aware of this when I say this. You guys are having a lot of astral interactions together because, you know, it's like as above, so below. So it's like the astral connecting during sleep is in like super high power gear right now. He charges through the dream, through the astral realm, through the clouds or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's basically like the Emperor drives a chariot. So it's like the King of Wands Emperor. He's on the chariot. He's on the chariot. Show me. This chariot is determined. He's like, okay, there's a determined, very alpha, okay, like energy here. Not toxic masculinity, but like the warrior spirit of winning. Like I am charging forward to win something. And what's crazy is I stopped shuffling and I just happened to look down, and it's the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have Cancer, we have fire signs, we have earth signs. I love this one in this deck, how he's like, it looks like he's like really in deep thought. Like whatever is tied to that Ace of Pentacles for him, he's like in deep, deep thought about it. Like it's like all consuming. He's thinking about this offer. He's thinking about the rest of his life. He's thinking about long term. Because the King of Pentacles, unlike King of Wands, like the King of Wands can be very impulsive. He could be very fiery. He could be like, you know, like he follows the passion, and then after he follows the passion, because it's not like a grounded action, or it's not grounded, it kind of might like fizzle out or turn to a trigger or whatever. Okay, so that's what I mean. Whereas the King of Pentacles, he's more like, he takes his time. He takes his time. He's smart. That's why he's the king of like all the rich. He's the richest king of all the kings and all the lands, because he's the king of money and wealth. Because he takes his time in what he's going to invest in. So someone has been taking their time thinking about what they want to keep investing in, or what they want to invest in. And what I'm getting is like, I want to, you know, invest in her or him or whatever. Let's see what else. Tell me about King of Wands and King of Pentacles with the Chariot. For some of you guys, there is this, you know, like worry about the time frame, like maybe how long it's been since this person, like since you guys last spoke, or since they like reached out, or like maybe this person left you like on red or something like that. Okay, something about like the distance and time. Okay, this is a very fiery, passionate person. Okay, like this is like a go-getter. They're, I'm hearing they're smart with their money, but they're a go-getter. So it's like, it's been like, I think, difficult for this person to ground. Okay, but it's like the emotional, passionate energy. It's like there's something very 3D going on here. That's even what I said about, I was like in this card, I was drawn to the blooms and like to the flowers, meaning something's blooming and blossoming, but like flowers, plants, they grow from the earth. So that immediately took me to earth energy, grounded, right? And I felt it with him. Like he just doesn't look like he's like, he literally looks like he's like he's chilling for a minute. Okay, he's thinking about something. He's typically very fiery and like, oh, you know, like I'm just gonna send this message, or I'm just gonna pick up the phone and call, but there's something that keeps stopping him. Okay, and that's the higher self. That's the intuition, like being like, don't act on impulse. This one's different. You got to handle this a little differently than you would, you know, it's like, they know that, right? The Tower, wow. So we have these two kings, which these could be two different people for some of you guys. I mean, this could be a newer, like some kind of new person around you, because I will just say this divine feminine energy is like, for who's tuning in, it is, you're so magnetic, it's not even funny. And you may not quite feel magnetic because maybe your 3D isn't really showing you that quite yet, but it's going to, it's materializing, it's about to, okay? I'm also getting something about looking for a sign. So it feels like this masculine is like they keep asking for signs. Like, show me this, show me this. If I see this one more time, then I know for sure. There's something about that, okay? Which is funny because that's, you know, we're talking about King of Wands, King of Pentacles energy. Like, the Tower. I'm coming in out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, the Star card. There's some kind, this is powerful alignment. The equinox, especially for twin flames, for many twin flame counterparts. But just divine union and divine union in general, the equinox was like, it's a game changer. The month of March, equinox, Jupiter direct. the stuff that Venus is, I mean, like everything, the eclipses, like everything. But it's like the equinox is like a starting point of like, for real, game on, divine union. There will be a lot of breakthrough, a lot of meetings, a lot of communication happening around, and like this time, we'll just say. 3 major arcana is the Chariot, the Tower. Out of nowhere, there's a powerful divine realignment. The masculine is like, I took the divine detour and I'm charged up. There's this galloping forward, like he's charging towards this woman on the card, which is feminine, the divine feminine. Okay. We have like this white crane or some kind of like water, like a crane or something in the card. This masculine knows that the divine feminine is like his North Star. She's like his guiding light. He's very aware of this. He's very aware of this, because what I'm seeing is like this masculine who's been like thinking a lot about like their life and meeting the feminine and like just everything that's transpired, especially since meeting her. And it's like he sees how his world had to be blown up in certain areas, or things had to happen in order for the alignment to occur. And it's like, for some reason, I'm getting like this masculine thinking to himself, like what she has said all along, it's exact. Like, it's almost like he's blown away by the telepathic bond and like the feeling, like basically like it's a lot of 5D communication that the feminine has been sending through signs, through music, through other synchronicities, but like also just like telepathic communication. Like, this masculine is like really, it's like sunk in. It's like I see the light in the way of like everything she has reflected and shown me, and like our connection and like everything. Like, it's very much like I see it, I get it for who this is for. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the Island Time Wellness wants to add to this. But it's like the download was very specific. The download was the feminine had to find her power. Okay, she had to find her power. And there was a lot of healing that feminine had to do that this masculine knew. Like, I don't think they consciously knew like, oh no, she's still got healing work. She needs to do, no, it's intuitive on the soul subconscious level. Like, they held back, they kept their distance. 1, because they were protecting the feminine from their own self, but 2, because y'all are divine reflections and mirrors. So feminines are often quick to point fingers at divine masculine without taking full accountability of their own stuff. If divine masculine is triggered, it's not always just because the masculine needs to heal something. It's a lot of the time, most of the time, it's because he is seeing something she's reflecting to him that's not healed inside of her, that's also triggering his distortion wounds. Like, I can't come towards you if you're still, you know, if you've still got a lot of your own toxic masculinity to heal, etc., right? And vice versa. So divine feminine was needing this masculine to remember and reawaken and reconnect to his heart, which he's done, which he has done. I'll ask that in a second, confirm it. But I already know, because this is like a more elevated reading. This is like for those of you guys that have been in separation for years, and oh my God, this literally just fell out on my lap. Like, I was trying to get a different deck and it fell down onto my lap. The bridges that could all be significant. But it's communication. It's communication. Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. I just need to... Okay, I need to go. The wind is getting, it's like the wind is like winding out here today. And my yoga mat just like blew over and it like landed on top of my petunias. But anyways, communication. So that's what he's thinking about. Aww, I love it. He looks very happy in this card. I don't know like how well you guys can see his face. He just looks very happy, like pleased with it. Like he just looks like, I don't know. I think he's just sitting and thinking about the feminine, and when he thinks of her, he just smiles, like he can't even help it. Like she's such a light, literally, like look at, she's the shining star. This masculine is charging towards the shining star, towards the North Star, towards his true north. Like that's the vibe here. I'm also getting with the Tower, there's some unexpected surprises. Not like unexpected surprise of communication or them showing up. That's already, for me, that's like a duh in this reading, especially with this. Communication, uniting, like bridging the gap between you. It's literally like we need to cross this bridge, this barrier. It says overcoming barriers. Everything that I just said and channeled just got backed up with this card. Thank you, Spirit. So I wasn't going to use that deck, but I don't know, since I accidentally, like, I did just want to get this though. Like, tell me more about like uniting and connecting. It says collaboration, integration, harmony, compromise. Like where this masculine was very stubborn and hot-headed, or, you know, just like in his like, you know, forget her, you know, I'll move on from her, you know, forget her, you know, like they really had it in their head. And feminines, like you guys pretty much saw this from the get, but we know masculine's awakening is much different and slower, and like but not anymore. Like the awakenings are so fast. So I don't know, is this like have the stars aligned here for this group of souls, this collective? Like I'm channeling for, I mean, at least for all the souls through all space and time, I'm going to say 100,000 people. Okay. So is this masculine? Is that why we have the Chariot? Are they coming in like strong and powerful? Like this is big. It's shocking almost. Is that what this is? Like they're going to be connecting, and oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. The wedding rings. I just saw 2211 on the timer. Union, a wedding, married. This could have been someone who was married, or you were, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so just further confirmation. You know, divine counterparts, they don't typically, like, they don't meet a lot. Like, we don't meet early on in life because we have a lot of soul lessons. Or if we do meet early on in life, it's like, you know, like, oh yeah, I knew of you in high school, but like, I didn't really know you in high school. It's like that kind of thing, most likely. Especially for twin flames, like that kind of stuff is pretty common. Like twin flames, they don't, like people will be like 23 years old and they're like, I'm with my twin flame. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. But anyways, a soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. So this divine masculine, that's like what their intention is. Like, see the heart with the key, like, one of you is that like lock and one of you is the key, and it's like the feminine unlocks something in him. The feminine's light, the star card, she's healing, she's rejuvenation, she's the star energy, she's light. It's also wishes fulfilled, destiny, welcoming love, meeting the one. Like he's literally sitting here like, I met the one. Like I think he's really taking in this like it feels like that, like a fairy tale or something, like, and that's why it maybe feels kind of surreal, because I do see that Two of Pentacles like back and forth, like I don't know. And it's not, I don't know about her, okay, because duh, but it's more like integrating this new reality of truth, basically. Like, and not to mention these masculines, these poor masculines, like us, like the feminine, like we're way more like awake, and we've been knowing all the things for much longer, like the craziness in the world, you know, the billionaire elites and like all this madness, right? Like the false matrix, like we've been knowing all the things, where divine masculine, many of them, they're really just starting to see everything, like, but very quickly I see them being like, this is crazy, but I see it, I get it. Like they very quickly like integrate it kind of in, but there is this level of like, this is so crazy. This is bizarre. Like, what do you mean magic is real? What do you mean, like, this world isn't what I thought it was? What do you mean, like, you know, twin flames are real and I am one? Like, what do you mean? Like, this is wild. So it's more of like an integration of that, I think, than anything else. And it's not like super strong. It's just more like, I've never experienced anything like this. This is wild. And like, how do I approach this? Never mind. I don't care how I approach this. I'm just going to approach. I just got to do it. I just got to do it. That's the fire horse energy that right there with the chariot. Like this divine masculine, that's why we got the King of Wands, fire, heat. Like there's something that he feels ready. It's bloomed, it's blossomed within him, okay? But also, feminine needed to find her power and strength. And he knew that. Because he could feel. They know, they always know, just like feminine can feel and know. They always know where the feminine is lying to herself, where the feminine needs, you know, to heal more, or where like, you know, she's trying to like reach out to him energetically because she wants him to come in and save her. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Like, I'm always here for you, but just like you can't do that for me, I can't do that for you. So there's something really big here about that, okay? Let me just ask about that actually. Like, can you give me more about this masculine? And so it's like, he knew that she needed to find her strength and her power, basically. Like, she needed to find her power. When the feminine finds her power, she's no longer going outside of herself looking for the masculine. Like, at all. Like, at all. Like, he could be dating other women, he could be doing this, and she's not gonna, it's not gonna bother her at all. Like, in the way of like, I wish that was me, or how could he be doing that, or like, you know, like, there's no, like, it's just kind of like, he's just doing what he's doing. Like, it's no concern of mine. You know what I mean? Like, there's really 0 F's given in that regard. Does she love him? And are they eternal souls? Or, you know, if it's twin flame, then it's an eternal bond for sure, you know, but like some souls are just ancient contracts. Like you guys for some reason, like picked each other to be, you know, reincarnates over and over again and to help each other, whatever the case is. But like, you know, she knows it's an eternal bond. She's surrendered up. She's healed her inner masculine and her inner feminine. She's not in the place of where is he at all. Right? The feminine who's really in her power, she might find out that this masculine is with someone or dating someone, and she's not going to lose her mind over it. It's not going to break her heart and she's going to lose her mind. Nope. Because she already knows all the possibilities and outcomes. She has surrendered things up fully. That's who I'm talking to today. Is the feminine who's in that space, honestly. Like, well, I guess he hasn't learned. I guess he has to go back and do more lessons. You know, I tap my heart and I send him love. I always hold space for him, but it's not affecting my life either way. Kind of a thing. Right? And divine masculines too, you know. But anyways, it's this beautiful surrender that the masculine feels she did it. She stepped into her power. Now we're ready. Now we're talking. And for him, he found his heart. She needed him to find his heart. Did this masculine find his heart? I mean, clearly the heart with the key, that's a yes. Again, she is the one, he is the one. They unlocked and activated something very special, but it's like, you know, I tune in more with from the mask, like what's going on with DM, because I have a lot of divine feminines who follow me. And then if you are a divine masculine watching, then this is confirmation for you too. The sky, okay. The letter J could be significant. Also number 10, sudden, unexpected, an accident, cut and release. It says harvest. I literally spoke of harvest and the blooms and the timing, and I spoke of the 7 of Pentacles, and there we go. It's the reaping the harvest, like reaping what you've sown. But it's also confirmation that this divine masculine, there he is, who's had his head in the clouds for a long time. He's had a lot of darkness. He's, you know, there's been a lot of confusion. He didn't know, like, he always felt that this feminine was like, she was something different for his soul, and he knew that, but like, he had a lot of stuff that he had to work through, and he knew she did too, and like, it's like all those things. So it literally talks about like someone who's been hesitant, who's been going through a lot of problems, but their thoughts have been always with you. They did have doubts, you know, a lot of things have been left unclear and confused. They know that they were like making wrong decisions. They're taking accountability, like I see it. This masculine might have a lot of like, just like arguing, misunderstandings, drama, that kind of stuff. But it's about the fact that they've liberated themselves. They've been freeing themselves. They've been removing stuff because of what they desire, is what I see. See the train tracks? And then look, the card right after it is the key. And we already have the heart with the key right here. See? And see the colors in these two cards, how perfectly the coloring goes together. Again, forward movement. This could also be travel, but it's someone who has like a one-track mind. Trains could be significant. Train tracks, I don't know. Keys could be significant. Bridges could be significant. But there you go, you see? So anyways, yeah, look, oh yeah, there's the snake. I feel like this masculine also, because they know the feminine is a safe space. It's like, hello, you guys are cosmic lovers and cosmic soul, you know, soulmates. It's like the safe space for each other. She can tell him anything. He can tell her anything. And there's not going to be judgment and betrayal and like, I'm going to like hold this against you someday. Like, no, this is complete safety. So I feel that this masculine is really wanting to communicate. They definitely want to move something forward here with feminine. Okay, so I just want to say that. Definitely want to move something forward. Definitely see long-term something here. Definitely want to talk, open up and share more. This is collective. This is not a personal reading, etc., etc. So will they actually do it? I don't know. People change their minds all the time. But right now, this is saying, yeah, it's happening. But I literally just talked about like how this masculine, like how they may have problems or drama, toxic. And then look at what shows up right after. The snake. They've been dealing with some snakes. Feminine too. This masculine was moving through some kind of deceptive, jealous, betrayal, backstab, toxic, counterproductive energy in their life. I feel like this masculine was trying to maybe cope with their wounds and stuff, like, you know, by hooking up with people, substances, whatever it was. They realized this was all very counterproductive. So I'm getting like chopping the head off a snake. I know I hate saying that, but it just is what it is. So it's like whatever was toxic, it's like, I'm done. But they were very confused. Like they were just dealing with a lot, it looks like. Whatever. Okay. So that's how we learn. That's how the soul evolves. That's how we all do it. You know, we go through trials, tribulations, karmic partners, karmic lessons until we get to this place of destiny, this point of meeting and forward movement and things unlocking. Okay. And for the masculines tuning in, let's go ahead and see. Oh my God. You can't make it up. I was just going to see for the masculines tuning in, how does the divine feminine feel towards masculine? Well, like I said, this feminine is not, she's not holding her breath. She's not holding her breath for anybody, for nobody, right? Like she understands the assignment. Divine masculine is now understanding the assignment. But how this feminine feels towards you, divine masculine, I didn't even have a chance to finish, but it's literally the compass. And the first words is the true north. That's everything that I said about how this masculine sees her. She's my true north. It's reminding me of the Luke Combs song, Love You Anyways, like, and he says like a compass needle needing its true north. It's her. So, but how she feels towards masculine is he's my true north too. Like, you are my, so she feels that too, okay? She feels like he is a part of her life path, and she feels like that the masculine might be coming in to seek truth from her and with her. She feels that this masculine is curious and wanting to go deeper or discover more about this connection. He wants to ask questions. Like, she can feel all of this. She can also feel, for a lot of masculines out there, like the feminine can already feel that you are making some type of a plan, or that you're thinking about this, or that you want this. So it's like, if this is for you, then it's just confirmation that go ahead and do it. Communicate, bridge the gap, reach out, you know, whatever, because she's already feeling that from you anyways, you know? So it's like, you know, and is the feminine open to receiving masculine still? Absolutely. Yeah. The fish speaks of investing. It speaks of expansion. It speaks of fortune. It speaks of all these things. So it's, for me, it's a yes. It's like a Wheel of Fortune-ish kind of energy here. But she's like, yeah, of course. Like, you know. But feminine is very focused on her money and her, you know, foundation and all that too. The Hierophant, Queen of Earth, it's like Queen of Pentacles energy too. Yeah. Divine Feminine is open to receiving this masculine. It's like, because she knows that there's like a conversation that needs to be had about, on a higher spiritual level, about this connection and about feelings and emotions and stuff. And she knows, again, she's not coming into it or open to it like with attachment. Like, yes, he's gonna come in and then we'll be together. It's not like she's like, yeah, like I'm open to receiving. Let's say what we need to say. Let's talk. Let's ask questions. Let's be open with each other. You know, like total transparency. And then let's see where that leads us. With this vibe here, it will lead to union. But things can always change. And that's what we have to be real with, is the fact that there's infinite timelines, right? So someone could get triggered again or whatever, or you know what I mean? But I'm telling, this is very like finish line. Just like the equinox for me, it's like it's not the finish line, it's the starting point. Like, you cross through the finish line, this is your starting point. And so for me, the equinox with these divine unions, especially twin flames, it's powerful. Very, very, very powerful for sure. So let's go ahead and end with what I want to end with. If you guys want to connect one-on-one, or you're interested in booking one of my services, or inquiring or questioning, everything's in the description box. Send me an email and we will get you set up. I'm going to be talking more about our Magdalene Isis Mystery School starting in April 1st. For the 4 weeks of April, we're starting our new class, okay? And so it's 4 weeks of gathering. So we meet once a week, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Zoom. It is recorded, so if you can't make it, you will get the recording. But anyways, starting in April, I'm going to be putting together like a weekly, so like we know each Sunday like what we're tuning in with, what we're going to be going over, and then like that week I'll create like just like a really simple, easy homework. But it'll be like things like spiritual things, like taking time to connect, taking time to channel, taking, you know, doing this, doing that, whatever it is, right? But I'm getting more organized, and I want to actually put together like a monthly curriculum for the Sacred Gathering and Mystery School. So if you resonate with the Rose lineage, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Goddess Isis, Hathor, Avalon, all those things, and you feel like you are a high priest, high priestess, then this is for you, and we would love to have you. A very sacred space. It's 111 for the 4 weeks, and then at the end of the 4 weeks, if you wish to join another 4 weeks for the next month, totally up to you. But we would love to have you. And so I'm getting my button gear. Everything is shifting with my business and work. I want to start my second channel. It just was not the time, you guys, for any of us, I think, in a lot of ways. And now it is the time. Now it is the time, right? So anyways, okay. So let me go ahead and end with, you know what, let's do some Romeo and Juliet. Give me an overall, hold on, let me get this. Give me an overall, give me one card overall for 3D union happening with this connection here. Let it go. Let it go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking, like, oh no, it says let it go. No, it's like, it's through letting go and surrendering that the two of you guys made this together. They're not, look at, see how the hummingbirds are on separate sides? They are separated from each other. There is a gap that needs to be bridged. I just dropped the card. But you guys wove this, connected the string of destiny, the soul tie connected. Through separation, you guys together, through separation, created this heart together. And you tied this knot. So card number 20 or number 24 could be relevant, but it's literally saying neither one of you guys ever let go of the connection. And through that, and through your journey in separation, you built and created this as your overall. So I asked for overall 3D union, and for me, this is a yes. For me, that's a yes, but the call of the muse, it's masculine, like the feminine is their muse, okay? And the land between, look, there's the bridge again. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm just kidding. But anyways, it is. It's like masculine's life, feminine's life. This is the life in between. That's exactly what you two created and manifested, like without even realizing it for each other, that you both were creating this meeting point. This meeting point is here because this love is beyond the ordinary. This divine feminine is beyond the ordinary. This masculine is beyond the ordinary, right? But anyways, I wanted to end with like a message or two, like just see what they want to say real fast. So anyways, guys, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here and for all the love and support. This has been a long process here, by the way. Like, this is not someone that you just met and, you know, dated for a while and broke up with like 6 months ago. This is like years of separation. A lot of like healing work has gone in. You guys have had, I mean, this has been a long time coming, this energy here. So the masculine, I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. Bottom of the deck. You were my best friend and I cherished our friendship above all others. This is the masculine recognizing that you guys, like I said, it's a safe space. Like I feel so much for you, but I also recognize that you're a friend. Like, you're a good friend. Like, you're a solid friend. Like, you're someone who always had my back. Like you always have my best interest at heart. Like, you really legitimately are a friend and care for me as a friend. And you guys, true divine unions, they start very strongly with that foundation right here. Like, it's, you know, and then look, I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand, to heal, to change. I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. You brought out the best in me and I came alive in your presence. So let's go ahead and get one more. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. Oh, if you guys like know mutual people or something, like this person is like, there's a lot, like this person talks about you, their friends know about you, their family knows about you. Like, they're talking to people and asking, like there's a lot of that going on. Okay, so anyways, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys soon with more videos. Bye.